This video is brought to you by BossRootin.com.
Fight me, a fearless expression. What are you willing to fight for?
And PowerPerformanceProducts.com, where you can receive $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects.
It's an absolute flat-out lie, just like I bet $500,000 on John Jones, you know? There's a lot of stupid shit that goes on in this sport now with people. You know, you get these fucking goofy websites that want to get some hits, and you know, it makes me sick. Makes me sick. Never once did I say that, and never have Anderson and I haven't had a problem about this fight. You know, there's reports out of Brazil with Anderson saying, I want to fight in Brazil. Of course he does. Of course he wants to fight Chael Sonnen in Brazil. I get it. You know, and Chael Sonnen is 100% willing to go to Brazil and fight him. There's been no beef whatsoever with me and Anderson Silva. I never said anything like that. Anderson Silva is a guy, I just sat here 2 minutes ago saying, you know, yeah, John looks great, but John's too young. Anderson Silva's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, probably the best ever. But I'm going to strip him of that title if he doesn't fight. I never said anything like that. Stupid.
Is there a potential that fight doesn't happen in Brazil now, though?
Yeah, there's stuff going on down in Brazil, and I'm working on it. We're working on it still at this minute.
What's the kind of deadline? Because you're getting close.
I know, man. Listen, it's always fun, isn't it? There's always just so much fun shit going on for me.
What would happen to that Brazil card if Anderson and Chael somehow does get moved?
Nothing. I mean, we'll still do a card down in Brazil too. The time would just be moved. The problem is, you guys know what the problem is down there, right? The United Nations is having a conference down there. There isn't enough hotel rooms. There's not enough security down there. There's not enough a lot of things.
But why does that force the move of Anderson and Chael? Why? Because there's a potential that fight happens July 7th, correct?
Yeah, no. That fight needs to be done in a way that, first of all, we're going to do it in a soccer stadium down there. You know, that's what we were working on. I said it before and I'll say it again. That's not only the biggest fight in the UFC, I think it's one of the biggest sporting events of the year. So that fight's going to be done the right way. We're not going to half-ass that thing and say, oh, let's go over to this arena over here. It's going to be a big fight.
Could you not go into the HSBC like you've done before?
Yeah, but no. It won't work down there. We need it just won't work. That fight won't work down there for a lot of different reasons.
Is that a done thing, or is there still
I don't know.
little potential
I don't know.
that it may
We'll see.
happen
I have
there?
no clue.
That conference go a week earlier? I mean, is there a stadium available? Or?
No, we tried to move this thing all around. That's what we tried to figure out. And this is a big fight. This isn't just some, okay, this is one of our regular, let's just move this thing over here, let's do this. It's a big fight. It needs to be done the right way.
Does that mean like we're talking about moving it a couple months down the line and still the same card? Or?
No. Nope.
That conference has been planned for a while, though. How come it just became an issue?
It was never an issue. It became an issue when the people that were running the conference went to the mayor and said, "Can't do this." They came to us, and the mayor was fighting for it and trying to keep it. And you know, the whole thing just fell apart. Dude, I told you guys at one of the press conferences, we went after that U2 staging that U2 used for their concert. You know, we've had guys fly down there 5-6 times doing site surveys. We had the whole arena mapped out and ready to go. You know, we were pumped and ready for that. And you know, if it's not a stadium show, then it's not happening down there. So
Vitor and Vanderlei would be a main event if it gets moved?
Vitor and Vanderlei, and yeah, we'd rebuild the card and do something else. Yeah, no, I will have all the answers.
Okay,
on,
so if that fight's being
yep,
moved.
all the answers in Brazil on Tuesday. Yep, I better anyway. I'm fucking flying all the way down there. I better have some answers, right?
Are you worried at all about any backlash?
Hey everybody, we're here for the press conference. We don't know what's going on or what we're doing, but when this fight happens, wherever it happens, it'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, that's where all the biggest fights in the world are held. You know, if it can't be done there, you know, you have options. For instance, like we couldn't do it in a soccer stadium in Brazil. We could do this fight in Toronto. You could do this fight in any city in Canada with a big enough arena. In Vegas makes sense. Those are the places that make sense. You know, the thing that we like about Vegas is that Vegas is a destination where people will come all over the world. When people fly in for big fights, they want to gamble, they want to eat, they want to stay up late, they want to go to clubs, they want to shop, they want to do shit. You can do shit in Vegas.
Godspeed and party on.